Parking prices, congestion charges, fuel stations, the costs and diversions one never had to face on their way to work in the age of horse and carriage. The switch from horse riding to automobiles changed the kind of materials used to build roads. Slippery asphalt replaced cobbled streets and dirt roads. Autonomous driving and other new transportation modes are key technological megatrends in the infrastructure industry. This calls for the built environment to adjust to these latest mobility technologies as they shape the future of roads and real estate construction. In the public sphere, assimilation to these new technologies in mobility has already begun in the regulatory space. Nations across Asia, Europe and North America, for example, have already issued autonomous testing permits and offered regulation for self-driving cars on public roads. Emerging mobility is also at the nexus of the proliferation of smart cities. The growth of smart cities is already calling for changes and adaptations by the construction industry. Similarly, the construction industry needs to be agile in the business models it uses as it adapts to trends such as automated, connected and electrified mobility. Vehicle automation is already being recognized for use on construction sites, indicating the use of these technologies will dominate how the construction industry works in the future. For example, the advent of electric cars created the necessity for charging stations overnight and, only now, has been incorporated into planning, permission and housing development initiatives. Changes in the built environment are also due to come from changes in behaviors around car proprietorship. Urbanites perceive cars more as a service to use and less as a good to own. The popularity of rideshare, car-hailing services and apps such as Uber are a testament to this. In a world where private car ownership is reduced, so is the need for parking, and traditional parking structures become dinosaurs that need to be torn down or repurposed. Significant changes in the mobility industry have come in the form of investment, with billions spent on autonomous vehicle technologies by automobile manufacturers across the world, including Mercedes-Benz, $, Volkswagen, $, Toyota, $, Ford, $, and M, $. Playful investments such as Toyota's prototype Smart City at the bottom of Mount Fuji, Woven City, also show how these actors are beginning to recognize the importance of the built environment in accommodating their mobility technologies. Other industries have also taken interest in the mobility space, such as Google's Waymo self-driving technology. These shifts, alongside the prospects of improved driving safety and efficiency in mobility, make it clear that the advent of technologies such as autonomous vehicles is not far, even if profound technological and legal hurdles still remain, and timelines for Level 5 autonomy have admittedly slipped. This begs the question, how ready is the built environment for some of these changes? What the construction industry needs to be aware of: it would be sensible for the construction industry to embrace these changes with some modicum of preparedness. The growing call for employee safety, filling the skills gap, sustainability and more in construction, mean that the sector needs to embrace innovations such as those coming from AVs and emerging mobility. Ignoring such market changes will be at unprepared firms' peril. To remain efficient, business operations will require short, medium and long-term preparations for the AV construction space. Influences range from supply chain impacts to sustainability. You can read full post on Cryptofans News, link available in text below.